Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Welcome back to the show. We are excited to have Jackie Olson joining us here, our professional organizer at Be Organized Dallas. I love it. That's BEE organized.com. Jackie, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Well, pleasure to have you. I love your energy already, and I love what you do because you are going to talk to someone who is organizationally challenged. I have a 7 and 9-year-old. My house is very unorganized, and I can learn a lot from you, and I think a lot of people can because I'm not alone. I'm not a super hoarder like you see on TV, but there's tendencies for that. So I want my home to be a sanctuary, like you help people with that peace and that relaxed calmness. So thank you for being here. I'm excited we're working together, and would you mind just introducing yourself to our listeners and viewers to start?
Sure. Again, I'm Jackie Olson. I'm the owner of Be Organized Dallas. I've been doing this for a little over 7 years and absolutely love it. I think, first of all, to you, give yourself some grace. You're in a very busy period of your life. And as we always say, organization is a journey. It's not a destination. It's a journey. All of our organization needs change as our kids go through different phases of life, as we go through different phases of life. So we're kind of here to help all of our clients go through all of those phases of life. And things do get busy and things get crazy. And having things organized around you brings peace not only to your household, but to your life, because there are so many psychological factors that come into play when you have an unorganized space.
So true. And as we're talking, if you see my eyes rolling around, I'm looking at my desk and I'm looking at like papers and stuff that this should not, I know it's hard because the background, it shouldn't be like this. There's the papers all around my desk. There's papers here. Oh, wait, there's some tissues just in case. There's some, this, and then my home is like that. Downstairs looks almost really good to trick people, but once you walk up the steps, it's like I'm hiding all my embarrassment. I have one room filled with bins and filled with clothes and stuff I have to donate and papers.
Oh, yes.
So it's good to know that I'm in a stage and I live alone with 2 kids, not making excuses, but still don't have a lot of time, but I hope it gets better and I hope I can train my mind to start little by little, but I never know where to start. And I'm sure a lot of your clients feel this way, right? So let's talk about, Be Organized. That's BEE organized.com. What is the phone number or any social media that you want your listeners to reach out to?
Yeah, so Instagram and Facebook, Instagram at Be as Organized Dallas, but BEE Organized Dallas. Website is beorganized.com/Dallas. And as everybody, this is a perfect time of the year. I'm so glad we're talking at this time of the year because literally my phone has been ringing like crazy because one of the top 5 New Year's resolutions every year is for everyone to get organized. So everybody's in that situation and everybody's looking to get organized in the new year because it's just one of those goals to hopefully help make your life better. So the best way to start is really, I think, reaching out for professional help. It's like if you haven't been able to do it before, figure out what is disrupting your family life at home so that when you've worked a full day and you're going home at night, it's not craziness. You can actually relax when you get to that point in the evening where you just want to sit down, take a deep breath. But if your laundry pile is still over there and all the boxes from Christmas and just everything are still out and about, that's really kind of the first thing because we're here to help guide you. We're not going to tell you to throw everything away, but we want to customize a plan because how you do your pantry, your kitchen with 2 smaller kids is different than I, as somebody who lives by myself, would do, or a big family of 5 or 7, and they need processes in place to be able to keep up with the systems that we put in place for you. So it's all about customization to how your world lives and functions on a daily basis. If you have to pack lunches, if you've got things for school, you've got to get back and forth. If you've got to get kids to 3 or 4 activities after school, we want to set up a system that helps you maintain that, but bring some simplicity to your life.
Hold on. Are you in the New York area? You have one in New Jersey, right? I'm looking. You have many different locations, right?
But we travel too. I was just in New York last month doing a big project. Wow. So we travel as well because we have clients who have homes in different places, vacation homes, multiple homes, that type of thing. So, but we're really here to help anybody and everybody. Believe me, most of America needs help with their stuff. When I go out and do speaking events, one of the things that I talk about is your relationship with your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you said earlier that you like the bottom layer of the house looks great, but maybe not so much the second story. We call those people crammer, jammer, stackers.
That is
Stuff's
me.
all there, but you've shoved it. So it's like, come over and see my beautiful first level of my home, but don't open the drawers, don't open the closets, don't do anything like that. Just sit down. Don't touch anything.
Jackie, that is me. That is me. I can't. Yeah, I am one of those. And I feel, but the weight on my shoulders from it, feeling embarrassed, feeling uncomfortable, feeling, my son's 5th birthday was yesterday. So again, I did the crammer jammer thing in the kitchen, try to organize it quick with rip the Christmas stuff down, throw it up on the steps. And it's just like, I'm uneasy at all times. I don't like this feeling. And
well, but I was going to say, and that system doesn't tend to work for you, right? Because now that you've crammed all this stuff somewhere, you can't find it. You're probably going to end up purchasing it again because you can't find whatever it is that you crammed somewhere. And now you don't remember where you crammed it, which is, as we get older, our memory's not as good. So it's kind of like, well, I thought I stuck that here, but I don't know. Well, now we need it. So I've got to go buy another. Because a lot of times when we do a full house reset, which is really one of the best ways to do things. So it's like, instead of just coming in and doing your entryway closet, well, half the stuff in the entryway closet probably doesn't even belong in there, but there are other items in the house that should be in there. So it's really kind of doing a full house reset so that really everything has its place, has a home, and you can find it. We laugh, especially when we do garages. It's like now you have 6 hammers. Now you have 4 rulers, all these kind of things, because you keep going back to Home Depot and going, I
find it.
Find my measuring tape last.
Mm-hmm.
So I bet you might as well get another one.
Yeah.
But then we find multiple when we do it. But when you have a home for everything is nicely labeled. We always call that helping those in the house who can't help themselves. All they've got to do is read and know that this goes back in this container.
A
lot of times people just buy stuff, containers galore, to contain things that they no longer need.
And so that now I have a room full of bins. I have a room full of bins And now, by the way, I've upgraded the past few years to all clear bins. So now I get to see all my junk, thinking, it's going to help me find. I don't need any of it. I got rid of the solid ones. Oh, I did Christmas this color and I did this color and then I did all clear. But I'm like, it doesn't matter. What I'm doing is just still not working. And I know people out there can relate to me, right? Please tell me I'm not alone, Jackie.
No, you are not alone. So give yourself some grace. Everybody can relate to you, but really that's kind of a delayed decision-making process. If you're just buying more containers, when we go through and do a full house reset or even a garage space or anything like that, we usually end up with so many empty containers because we help our clients go through that decision-making process. Do you need this? Do you need this in the next couple of years? Why are you still storing everything from your kids? And now they have homes, they're in their 30s. I mean, let's go through and give them their stuff back so they can make a decision on it. And if you have boys, the daughter-in-laws just love that when they get all their son's stuff back from their mother-in-law. But
oh my goodness.
Most people need to reclaim their own space. Wouldn't you like to park in your garage? Wouldn't you like to actually?
I would like to see the floor of my garage, Jackie.
Yeah. Would you like to use that spare bedroom?
Would love to. I would love to.
Exactly.
I'm humiliated. My mom's cousin, she's older, wanted to sleep over for holidays. And I'm like, there's no room. So you can have an extra room. Like, the extra room, I can't find the bed. I can't find the floor. You got to sleep on the couch. But that's also where I'm storing the bins from Christmas right now, too. So, yeah, okay.
Exactly. So that's kind of like reclaim your space in 2025. If you actually want to park in your garage, I mean, think about the weather in the Northeast. You would probably like to have your car in the garage versus all the junk you probably don't need anymore. It probably serve you better to actually get to park in that space versus have it store stuff you no longer need. Because things go to die, especially like down here where we are in Texas, where we don't have basements or anything like that. Things go to die in the basement, the garage, the attic, and storage units. So in the storage unit situation, you're paying to store stuff that you probably don't need. Now, if it's a short-term storage, that's fine. If you're making a move or, a child has gone off to college and now you're waiting for them to get a home or something like that, short-term is fine. Long-term paying for things is not how you want it to go.
Well, can I tell you, people think, short term. And I started off with the public storage system when it was like $100, turned into like almost $400 a month before I bought this home that I'm in for 6 years. And then, but that expense was insane. And then on top of it all, I stacked that storage unit with pieces of wood and nailed them together. So I had a third story. It was crazy. What a waste of money. I don't want to live like this, Jackie. I need your help. And I think a lot of people out there do. And let me just point out, Be Organized is a franchise company, right? So you own the Dallas location, right? And could you just tell me a little about the background?
I'm the original franchisee. I'm the number one. Yes.
Tell me about the company in general, because you guys are world renowned. So that's also important that you're not just a new business. You are well established. Tell us about the company itself.
So Be Organized was founded by Kristen and Lisa in our Kansas City area. I happen to be a Kansas native, which is how I got in contact with them originally. But really all about simplifying people's lives, because we talk about the psychological aspects of being unorganized. Just like you mentioned a little bit ago, you'll either stop entertaining, you'll stop having guests over, you are just sucked in by all of your stuff and you're depressed by it. You don't know where to start buying those. I've had people say, Jackie, I was in line at the Container Store and I had all these containers in my hand. And I went, what am I doing? This is not going to solve my problem. So then they call companies like Be Organized to help them go through the process. Because a lot of it is really thinking about how you want to live your life, how you want to do things. If you've got so much clutter in your house that you can't even eat on the dining room table with your children because it's got last week and the week before's laundry still on it, that kind of starts to mess with your mind psychologically. And you don't want to have people over, and you don't want to have guests, and you don't want to really live in your house because you can't anymore, because the junk has taken over. And I love this statistic. If you have an unorganized kitchen and pantry, you are most likely to increase your caloric intake by 70%. Because if you're not seeing the good, healthy things in the pantry, and if your kitchen isn't organized in a way where you want to create and cook healthy food and nourish your family in a way that's good versus the potato chips that are sitting on the counter, the donuts, anything else that might be left over from the weekend, same way in your refrigerator, you want to focus and you want to have the healthy things at eyesight. We hide the candy up top. We do all those kind of things. But think about that as a combined New Year's resolution of wanting to be organized and eat healthier. What a better way than to get your kitchen and pantry and your refrigerator organized.
Thank you. It just, it feels so good thinking about the decluttering process. And I'm on the website, beorganized.com. I hope you all are too, taking a look at some of the projects because the results really show what matter. And, a lot of us, look at these kitchen pantries you've done. And I love like the little baskets and the labeling that's so helpful. And it's so clean and pristine. Yes. It looks like I'm in a store. I love it. I want to live in like a grocery store like this. You have everything hand labeled and done. I love it.
Yes. And that's what's great, because not only does it help you eat healthier, it helps your children eat healthier, and it makes putting a grocery list together a breeze, because you're not digging through all the shelf space trying to find whatever. And oh, whoops, by the way, it might be expired because we lost it for a few months behind all the rest of the stuff in there. So it helps you keep from wasting items. Yeah. It helps you eat healthier, and it's easier to put a grocery list together because you're like, you know what, I'm going to make some chili this weekend. It's cold up there. It's cold here in Dallas today. But so you want to do that. Well, how many kidney beans or chili beans or whatever do I have, and canned tomatoes and stuff? If they're all over the place, you have no idea what you have.
Yeah,
so you
the pictures I saw on you have them all stacked in like a nice, they're like on a shelf, like going up. Mine are like on top of each other, falling down. This is beautiful. Right. And then you have these wicker baskets with like chalk. You're able to change the label. If you want to put Cheez-Its in one basket, you can change it next time to Doritos or for, this makes so much sense. And I love the clear bins too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can just see your stuff. And again, you're more inspired to cook in an organized kitchen and cook healthy, because you do want to nourish your family, but it's nice to be in a space that's not cluttered and just all the junk food is out and so easy to grab, because, we know we're all busy, but let's, as we start the new year and our goal of being healthier and more organized, it's a win-win on both sides.
I love it. So we're talking closets, drawers, kitchens, pantries, laundry, mudrooms,
Every
garages, workshops,
space
home
in your
offices,
house.
kid
Yep.
spaces. Oh my gosh, attics too.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Wow, I love it.
Yes.
I
Because
love
that's where
this.
things go to die. And we always say, especially if you're in a region that has a lot of warm weather, when you put something in the attic or even in the basement, and especially attics, when it gets hot, that glue on cardboard boxes, it becomes a buffet for bugs because it starts to melt.
Yeah.
So we always say no cardboard in the attic, no cardboard in the basement, because if those things are truly important to you, you don't want them to be ruined by water, by bugs, by anything else.
Oh my goodness. Well, I can't wait to
Yes.
speak again soon. I apologize. This is a short show. We're going to have a longer show next time, and we're going to get there. And I just want people to be able to reach out to you and also to know that you offer a free assessment, correct?
Assessment. Yes, most definitely.
Perfect.
Yes.
So tell us how we can contact you.
Yes, you can. Again, you can reach out via the website, beorganized with a D on the end.com/Dallas. There's a way to ask for a free assessment there, or you can just reach out to me. And that number is 469-667-1582. And you can message us on our social sites too, at Instagram or on Facebook at Be Organized Dallas.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. Pleasure having you here. And I love seeing what you do. And obviously on our future shows, maybe we could share your screen and look at some of the before and afters of the playrooms, of the seeing is believing.
Yes.
I know a lot of you are listening and driving. Hope you're being safe right now. But obviously these podcasts are amazing if you're on the Zoom, or you'll put them, I'm sure, on your social media, on your website, so we can go over and see these projects before and after. It'll make me feel a lot better too, Jackie. And this is my New Year's resolution. A lot of people want to lose weight, Jim. I'm like, I don't have time for that stuff. I want my house, my office. I want everything organized, and it's not. So thank you for bringing this up. And I feel better knowing I'm not alone. And the factor of, you know how some of us are embarrassed about this? Tell me, you've seen it enough. So like, you're not going to judge.
I always say, first of all, one of our core things is no judgment, because we know that life happens. I mean, you may have a death in the family. You may have a divorce. You may be moving. You may be downsizing. We move a lot of people out of their lifelong homes into beautiful retirement communities. And you can't take all of that with you, nor do you need to take all of that with you, because you're at a new phase in life.
Thank you so much. Again, pleasure to have you here. beeorganized.com. Reach out and we'll chat again soon, okay? Thanks so much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
They'll challenge your authority.
Seatbelt on.
They'll try to break your will. They'll push you to the edge of your sanity. Because that's what kids do. But this car is your territory, not theirs. Defend it. Who makes the payments? Who cleans it? Who drives it? You do. That's who. And in here, your word is law. So when you say you won't move until everyone's buckled up, you won't budge an inch until you hear that click. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. For more information, visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup.